we're in Epcot. What happened?
No more flower and garden. The topiaries are gone. The signage is gone.
It's all gone.
Weird.
It's normal Epcot.
This is the odd 10-day period between one festival and the other.
10 days now.
10 days is all you get.
Used to be all summer. But look at this. It's all gone.
And it begs the question, why are we here?
I know.
Especially in a park that has lots of construction going on right now.
Well, I mean, we still like the park, and we like internet. We like World Showcase.
Yeah, we do.
We like the shopping and the walking around the world. There's some charm here.
Like illuminate things are on the wall.
Are they on now?
I don't know if they're on.
They don't look like they're on yet.
But you can see them.
But it looks like the time we spent waiting in line for Spaceship Earth the other day was unnecessary.
Yeah, we could have walked on right now.
No. Once again, we don't preach, or we don't do what we preach, which is wake up early, get to the parks, and then get out of there by noon.
We've been hitting the parks like at noon the past couple days, and it's been a little rough. It hasn't been the ideal ride
strategy
yet. So if rides is your thing,
wake up, get out by noon, and then come enjoy the evening, because the evenings are going to be nice. Yeah. Instead, we waste time in restaurants doing restaurant reviews.
We do. We eat a lot.
All for the YouTube. For all of you subscribers out there.
Yes.
All of them. All of them. I thank those people that did subscribe. Because
yes, thank you for watching.
We're out here working hard.
You a lot of food.
We're just eating food.
That's pretty much what we do. And
I think we're gonna walk around and see. I'm gonna try and convince her to either let me do Test Track or Frozen Ever After tonight. One or the other. I guess we could go the other way since we have some time and ride Imagination.
Yeah, we have an hour.
Okay. Look at the standby for Spaceship Earth right now.
5 minutes. Yeah. The other night, not so much.
We waited 20, but oh well. All right, let's walk that way and see if we can get on Imagination. I'm sure it's a walk-on. If Spaceship Earth is a walk-on.
You would think.
All right. And here is my delicious harp. Brittany went crazy.
Yeah.
I got all the beers.
I did get a sampler that should be coming soon.
But did not get the souvenir cup.
I didn't get the souvenir cup.
Today we've expended ourselves too much. We brought home dinosaurs.
3 dinosaurs?
No.
Well, 2 dinosaurs and a Mickey. 3 plushes in total.
But they did set us outside, and we have a piece of plastic in front of us. But this is the view.
A nice view of the lagoon.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. So we've just ordered the entrees, and we'll check in with you as soon as they come back out.
And my beer.
And her beer. Do you realize what you've done?
Oh boy.
What have you done here?
I mean, they're smaller glasses. I think this is probably the same amount as maybe like 1.5 beers.
I could give you a meeting for you.
All of this.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you got?
Well, I think this is the harp.
It is. It's the same as mine.
And this is the bass.
Bass, yes, that's correct.
Yes. And then this is the English Pub Ale, the Boddingtons.
That's correct.
And then in place of the Guinness, I got the Strongbow cider.
All right, give them all a quick sip here. Let's see what we got.
So I'm gonna
start off with cider.
Yep. That's decent. It's very like apple juicy flavor.
Yeah, Strongbow is.
Let me give the Boddingtons.
That's what I'm interested in. I've never had Boddingtons.
It has a very light flavor.
A light flavor?
I like
Oh, that's light.
Yeah, it's really light. Alright, here's the bass.
You've probably had bass before, I would imagine.
This is also really light.
It's a nail.
It's actually, the Boddingtons maybe has a little bit more of a slight bite on the end versus the Boddington. The Boddington, the bass reminds me a little bit more of like a Miller Lite.
Okay.
Even though the color.
And the heart? That should remind you of every lager ever.
That also reminds me of
Yeah, it's a lager. So while we were
they're pretty similar. I think my favorite though is the Boddington.
Oh, okay. Interesting. But while we were talking beer, what happened?
Already.
And this is
the bangers and mash. So very traditional British dish.
Sausages
and potatoes with it, mushrooms, onions, and a red demi-glaze.
Excellent. And on mine, three, I can't even zoom out far enough. These are big pieces of fish right here. So fishes and chips. Fishes. I said fishes. Fish and chips. And we'll check back in with you with our review here in a little bit. And here we are. We got desserts. Are you ready?
English sticky toffee pudding.
I don't know whether you can hear it because it's so loud out here, but this is what Brittany has been waiting for all trip. So we're going to try out the sticky toffee pudding. All right, so how was it? Was it everything you needed it to be and more?
Well, for my love of all British things, yeah, it was pretty good.
It's checked off.
Yeah, it is checked off.
It's good.
I think the problem with British food in general, and this is not about Rose Crown
stereotyping.
Is it's not super exciting.
Yeah, there's not a ton of spice to
There's
it.
Not a ton of spice. Now to talk about the Rose Crown, I thought that the dishes were really good, actually, and I think pretty decently priced. I think my bangers and mash was $21, and it was.
Well, it still ended up being a $90 dinner with
the
drinks and with desserts.
And dessert, yeah, for sure.
So.
But like obviously with Disney prices, I think $21 is probably pretty fair for the portion that I got. And it was really well cooked. It had good flavor.
Right.
Yeah, everything was good.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. It was good. It's a good fish and chips. Like they've said, you could probably get the same thing outside for 3/4 of the price or 2/3 of the price.
Right.
So.
I thought we had a nice view on the outside. Like
service was good.
Service was good. The guy was really nice.
Service was.
Service was good.
What we're noticing a lot is these are a lot of locals taking over for positions in which they are not properly trained quite yet.
Correct. The guy was pretty unfamiliar with the menu, and it seemed like he was just pulled into this position this morning, I think is what I heard him tell a table. So,
right.
Yeah, I think
they're like interchanging restaurants and going to different places, and they're just scrambling to find people at this point.
Yeah,
so
I think
it's going to affect the.
Really a problem for especially restaurants. And I don't know if that's necessarily just Disney. Like I think that's a COVID issue, like across the restaurant industry.
Right.
So it's interesting to see how Disney's like coping with it, but.
But obviously, we thought it was a good meal, certainly a filling meal.
Yeah, it was a really filling meal.
$100 again. Oh, sticky toffee pudding.
And that was really good.
Can't hate sticky toffee pudding.
We've had sticky toffee pudding at several places, not necessarily Disney places, and it's always really, really good.
Yeah.
And I felt like Disney's lived up to some of the other sticky toffee puddings that I've had.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, so now we're just kind of like leisurely walking around World Showcase. Maybe try to get on a ride.
Try and convince her to sneak onto one of the headliners.
So maybe we can get Frozen Ever After before the park closes.
We're going around. What we're really doing is looking at the new booth names to see if we can get any secrets.
Can you see anything? Or
No,
is
that one is
just a black
blank.
sign? Okay,
There,
yeah.
this one over here is just blank. So, but most of them have signs up. We noticed Pineapple Promenade does not have its sign
We're
change.
checking out the new booths, or what might be here in a couple days.
So,
When festivals start back up again with food and wine.
right.
Um,
In 8 short days with no menus.
yes, no menus yet. What in the world?
So,
Come
what,
on, Disney.
what in the international gateway world?
Yeah, get
What in the World Showcase, I say.
with it. Send me my menus. How can I properly plan?
I don't know.
So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Food and wine, dare I say, is probably my favorite festival.
Dare you?
Dare I say? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, no, I like Food and Wine. It's the
I
original.
think, yeah, it is the original. Before Flower and Garden had all the kitchens and Holidays Around the World had all the kitchens. Yeah, Food and Wine is the best. And I think it has the most dishes that I look forward to. Like some
Right.
of those festival favorites.
Well, it's just focused on Food and Wine,
Yeah.
which is what we focus on in the other festivals anyway, so it just makes sense.
Yes. So, I
Oh.
like the country theming, although they're branching out more and more every year. I saw Noodles Exchange.
Don't know what country that is.
Not a country. They also have like the swanky swine sauce, which is like all things pork. So we're getting away from the traditional country theming,
Yeah.
but
We did see maybe, we won't give it away, but maybe a few countries are back.
this is Greece,
Well, this is
Which
Greece
is
over
a-
here by Morocco.
which is a
Returning.
return.
I guess we are giving away some.
we are.
After I just said we aren't.
Oh wow. I'm sorry, it just popped out at me. This is not where Greece normally sits.
Normally that's Morocco.
But yeah, that's why it took me by surprise.
All right, well, we're going to head and we'll see if we can catch a ride. And if we do, you'll be the first ones to know.
Yes, you will.
You will?
You will.
Oh.
You will be the first. You will be the first ones to know.
Sounds good.